In this video, surprisingly, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. So these two plain shirts are for men, and I'm going to add some rhinestones to them. And I have been having this request for a while, so now is the time. We are going to be adding some rhinestones to a men's shirt, you guys. Keep watching. Okay, so y'all know how everywhere you look, rhinestones are everywhere on clothing, not just on women's clothing and children's clothing, boys and men clothing as well. And my son is 16 years old. He actually just turned 17. So for his birthday, he asked me to make him a shirt. I was not only surprised, I was honored. I said, okay, this is my time to shine. I've been blinging out cute little stuff for my daughters forever. I talk about them all the time because I'm making cute little stuff for them. So when I knew that my son wanted me to make him a shirt, I was like, okay, it's going down. So I'm using some E6000 glue. I'm using these rhinestones that are called flower claw rhinestones. The lighting wasn't the best. I think it was a little too bright, so you really couldn't see the rhinestones that well, but they're kind of like on the bigger side. They're about 8mm, and I used some 8mm and some 10mm ones towards the end, just so I could have two different sizes. E6000 is a really good glue if you want to use it on fabric, and if you want a glue that's actually washable, that's why I'm using that. Now, I usually use my wax pickup tool, but these are big enough for me to just place a small dot on the back and kind of place it where I want. I'm scattering them on, so there's like no selected way I want them to be on here. I just want them on there, you know? So we know how the E6000 can get a little stringy. A lot of people have like a love-hate relationship with this glue because once you open it, it just like literally starts to ooze out. It's like a metal or aluminum type of bottle. I'm thinking if they use something a little less hard, maybe something softer, like how the knockoff B7000 does, maybe it wouldn't ooze out so bad. That's just a suggestion. I don't know. So what I do, I put a little dot of glue on and I move very quickly and I turn it upward so it can't continue to ooze out. Or I just simply put the top back on very quickly. So you'll just see me adding rhinestones to this shirt. I'm just going to keep on until I feel like I have enough on there. So my lighting was a little too bright, I think. But I'm not sure if you can tell, but I think I'm starting to put the bigger size on here also. I'm coming all the way down to the bottom of the shirt, and then eventually I did add some to the sleeves as well. I didn't add any to the back. I didn't feel like it was a need to. If you want to add rhinestones to the front and back, usually people don't have rhinestones on the back unless it's like a hoodie or something, but you can definitely feel free to do so. So I'm basically just filling it up with rhinestones, you guys. And I'm going to do a second shirt after this one, and I'll show you the outcome of them both at the end of the video. So this one has more rhinestones and they're bigger. The second shirt will be a little more laid back with smaller rhinestones. And I'll tell you at the end which between the two was his favorite one. He wore one on his actual birthday event, like that Saturday before his birthday. He did a dinner and BW3, Dave & Buster's with about 5 or 6 of his really close friends. Then on his actual birthday, when he went to school on his birthday, he wore the other one on his actual birthday. And then we went to BW3 for his birthday. Y'all just don't understand how much of a proud mom I was to make this shirt for my son. He is like super laid back. He doesn't do like a whole lot of hoopla on his clothes, you know what I'm saying? Like he's like plain joggers or like some jeans. Well, maybe a little bit of distress, but he usually wears like a plain shirt. Or maybe like a polo type of shirt, something like that, but not like a whole lot of. So I just felt so good doing this shirt. Okay, so this is a couple days later when I made this shirt. I'm using some fabric glue. I'm using a very much smaller rhinestone, missing a thumbnail and all, y'all. And then I'm using like a 3mm, like a 5mm, like a black smoky rhinestones called hematite. I didn't really want to use this glue, but I used this glue because I couldn't find my E6000 for whatever reason. But I always have some type of glue I can put my hands on, so I ended up using this one. These little clear glues, they're good, but for some reason, after a while, they get to turning lime green. Don't know what that's about. So I had to be extra careful because this is a white shirt and then the glue had strings, even though it has this little tip on it. I like the glues that have that little sharp tip on it, like the precision tip, but it still was giving me strings and I didn't want to have lime green strings. So what I kind of came up with was using a paper towel and kind of going around in a circle to catch the strings before they hit the shirt. So that's what I'm doing. If you're wondering like, what is she doing? That's what I'm doing. I'm starting out with the 5mm hematite rhinestone. That's just a regular, like smoky, regular resin rhinestone. The other rhinestones are glass. That's a SS10 or 12. So it's a much smaller one. So I'm just going to add both of them on. I'm not going to add any to the sleeves. And that's a wax rhinestone pickup tool that I'm using, if you're wondering. And I'm just going to fill this shirt up to a point to where I feel like I've done enough. I'm not going to go all the way down. I'm just going to go kind of like past the half mark of the shirt. And let me just say, these little rhinestone shirts are so expensive, like especially the men's ones. Like I just kind of like screenshot the shirt I made and put it on Google Photos. The black shirt popped up for like $450 from, I guess, some like little urban website that makes streetwear rhinestone clothes. And I was like, OMG. So if you have a son, a grandson, a nephew, or you just want to make a rhinestone shirt for yourself, man or woman, you could save yourself some money just kind of adding the rhinestones on yourself, because just to add a little bit of bling, a lot of these shirts are going for an upwards of like 80 to 100 to 200. Like I said, I saw it for $400. It's super trendy and it's really cute, but my goodness, save some money if you can. You know, if you have a little creativity, you can see this is like super simple. This is not anything super detailed. Okay guys, here is the final finished result of this rhinestone shirt that I did for my son. This is just a regular little blank t-shirt from Walmart. I think the brand was Goodfellas. It's a little blurry, y'all. I guess the rhinestones and then the lighting, the combination of the both, it just didn't focus as well as I wanted it to. But it came out really cute. I really do enjoy the sparkle that it gave off when he actually wore it. It just looked really nice. I actually should have ironed the shirt before I started putting rhinestones on it, so make sure you do that. But this is the one that he wore first, and then on his actual birthday he wore the next one, which is this white shirt. The white one was really nice too. My favorite was the black one because the rhinestones were a little bigger, a little sparklier, stood out a little bit more. His favorite was the white shirt. He liked the black one too, but he liked how more low-key this one was. And he just liked the look of the white shirt with the black rhinestones and the smaller iridescent rhinestones. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Like I said, I really enjoyed making it because this is something that I wouldn't have thought I'd be doing, adding rhinestones to his shirt. But you know, the times are changing and it's trendy. He's not super into trends, but he did want to try something different, and I'm glad he did. And his friends loved his shirt. They wear the more flashier type of stuff and he doesn't, and they were like, okay, this is raw. And it just made me feel good over hearing them say how nice his shirt was. I was like, okay. But thanks you guys for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Share it on Facebook or send it to someone who may be interested. And thanks you guys so much for watching. Bye-bye. Hey guys, check out my website, myroyalradiance.com. And there's always a coupon code available with a special discount, Royal Beauty 10 off. Use it today. We have some updated styles of luxury inspired faux leather fabric. And when you buy 3 sheets of fabric, you'll get the 4th one free of charge. They also have these beautiful iron-on patches available and these beautiful planner charms that are so versatile. You can use these to decorate your cell phone cases, compact mirrors, or you can turn these into brooches or croc charms. More beautiful sparkly gold iron-on patches for your Crocs or denim jackets, and the latest item we have are the brooches for the slouch socks. We also have luxury inspired Crocs charms. Iron-on transfers are also available. Check out our website, see our tactical defense, where we do have in-waistband gun holsters, belly bands, magnetic holsters, and a lot more.